Let's see how this goes. This camera is still too low. Check 1, 2. All right. So I don't actually have the rig booted at the moment. Let me try something. This is for Team Cup, and the rig is here. The comp is here. The stage in question is AMD 2D. It is the 1080p stage. Sorry, I'm just... Oh, so I do have that as a playback device. If I now go... I don't want to be copyright struck though, so let's unhide all. Hopefully the levels and all that are okay. Desktop audio is now muted. Yeah, that works. Oh, where's my... Ah, there's my volume control. Okay, let's go. Output number 1. Okie dokes. I feel this is kind of distracting. Let's sorry, basically what's happening is I've gone through a few iterations of what my stream rig is. I still find it to be too loud. I think I'm just audio sensitive. And I'm kind of at the end of the road in terms of how quiet I can make it. The one thing I can try is I have let me pour my great little coffee here first. It's a lazy Saturday morning. I'm having my second coffee of the day. Well, not so early morning, 10:30, and I'm gonna do some Team Cup benching. The one thing I can do is I can maybe so there's 3 fans in there now. There's the PSU fan, which is kind of mandatory. There's the CPU fan, which I almost feel like I could go kind of passive, except that the CPU fan also sort of functions as like a case fan. And then there's a small, so the PSU fan is like a 40mm fan, so that's quite wary. The CPU fan should be okay. I think I already set it to quiet mode. So the PSU fan is a 40 millimeter one, and on the capture card, one of the capture cards, the other capture card is the M.2 capture card is passively cooled, but the PCIe 4-way capture card has a 40mm fan, or maybe even smaller than that on it. But what I could do is, let me just stream. Someone asked me about this the other day, so this command, it seems to just be buggy. Or I keep selecting the wrong one. Stream rig. Am I Steam rig? No, stream rig. There we go. Yeah, browser. Okay. Let's roll with it. This is gonna be fun. Okay, pause that. Get the link from here. Okay, got it. Stream rig. Okay, my copy paste is just a bit buggy at the moment. Let's try again. Okay, here it is. And I think I figured out the choppiness on my face cam, which is I was running a 4K signal into a 1080p capture card and it was doing some funky stuff. So this card is in the rig it's passively cooled. That's fine, but the black magic is in the rig. But what I could do is I could swap in the Unisheen, and then I would have one fan fewer. Okay, what's... Okay. I'll wait for some people to get in. What I want to also do is install TDAL title, because that's what I use now. Okay, obviously. Let's go rig cam. So that's the rig. While I enter my details. I probably want a little bit more on the fill light. No, new key pass is available, as if I give a shit. Password. Huh. Username or password is incorrect. Huh. Yes, I am on the crossblade ranger. I am a glutton for punishment. Okay, so that worked. I didn't change anything. Let's unscript lock that and get the desktop client. Which, is there a link to that? I would have thought that there would be. As my stream tanks because I'm downloading. No, that's not how that works. Yeah, an odd time to stream. Maybe getting sort of towards being too late for the US. And certainly too early for EU. Boom, boom, boom. Let's do it. Hey, Zeus. Finally. Nah, yeah, I mean, it's been my top priority for the last 2 weeks, but I haven't been benching for the last 2 weeks, so, you know. Just how the cookie crumbles. And by push, we mean, you know, maybe not push it very far at all, because it might have a nasty cold bug, who knows. Now you know all my music choices. Yeah, just Team Cup things, exactly. Okay, now we can close this. And we can go, ooh, you don't want to see my password manager. Okay, so I'm now signed in, so it should give me my suggestions. And what I really want is Arne Janssen. Something nice and 2013 album. Of reason. Hey Mayhem Monster, welcome to the stream. So this is the rig. Okay, maybe for late joiners we can. So Athlon in there. So the sort of ideal lineup for this stage is 3 subs. It's got a Vari core only. Ideal lineup would be something along the lines of 8800k. Sorry, 880k, 8800k. That sounds weird to say. 87, like 870k, which is what I've got. This is the best vid chip out of 3. And then some actual APU. Probably Athlons are just better because you don't have to go about disabling iGPU, and you're not running the risk of killing the iGPU or anything like that. So that's probably the best lineup, but you could go 1 Athlon, 2 APUs as well, depending on what bins you have and what cold bugs and whatever. Crossblade Ranger, because I don't really have a good multi-core board right now. A lot of them died in the 5800K comp. So Crossblade Ranger, this is the one that has both channels still working and the heatsink attached. Let's see how it goes. Why only 2 actual springs? How many hours do you have? I just lose mounting kit a lot, and I'm sick of rebuying the nuts and the springs and whatever else. And then I have mismatched rods, and Vince doesn't sell the rods or the heater or any of that anymore. And I don't really like the Elmore heater for 2D and la di da da. You know, you get the idea. I've got Sammy's in here. The bench is actually pretty insensitive to ICs. Let's say it just doesn't scale much with RAM on this platform. Before someone says, "Oh, I've run X265 on 7700K and scaled a shit ton with RAM," I know that, but just on this platform. What else do I have to talk about? The pod is obviously still my T-Rex, Kingpin T-Rex. Is it now officially discontinued? That is actually a very good question. I think it might be one of the last things that he still sells. Yeah, it's gone. Holy shit. He's still in the replacement pack. I might do that. I don't. What I really need is more rods, though. I've bent the shit out of most of my rods. It's interesting. I might get both the Tech 9 and the F1 kit. That's fine if you're never gonna get a pod. Never get a pod. That's if you're happy ambient benching. So there's the adapter plate. 632, but I don't know any of these imperial measurements. Okay, 632. What the hell is the 6? What is that? So this is. I might save this link. Whatever it is. 30. Okay, so 32 windings per inch. Low strength steel, is that what I want? 632. 100 pack for $17. That's probably what I want. Okay, let me save this link on my other rig. It's actually a really useful tint there. Okay, so let's have a look at the. I haven't looked at. Well, what I really need to do is actually save the OS, even though there's not much customization on there. I just don't want to be in a position where my rig is running well, but the OS hasn't been imaged and it corrupts itself. Where's my SATA adapter? Yeah, it's there. This brings back memories. I haven't worn this headset since Computex, which incredibly was in fucking May, wasn't it? Wasn't it in May this year? Like, how is it August already? I don't understand any of this. Okay. Right. Let me start my. Yeah, June. Which why did you say thankfully? Is there a would there always be a conflict for you, or because June is hotter, right? Like if you're talking about the humidity, I think June is probably hotter. May as well pull that up. Less prep time. Okay. I guess the online qualifier would still be at the same time, so you get a bigger gap between the two. Yeah, it's sort of, yeah. I understand. I'm hyped. I'm hyped by it though. Oh, I feel flattered that it's giving me the Mandarin version by default. 2nd to the 5th of June. Shit's getting real. It feels soon. Okay, so TC 2025, Godavari, X265, 1080p, server 2012. Alright, let's let that image itself. Just checking on my heater. Okay. Yeah, I'm actually I usually run the heater on a secondary PSU anyway because you don't want it clicking off when if you're rebooting the rig too often, which I probably will do given how cold bug this platform is. But also I'm pre-running the heater, so I have kind of two ends of the heater spectrum. I've got a heater that Gigabyte made for like cookie at Gigabyte made a small batch of, and that's super powerful. You have to have a really thick thermal pad just to stop it from kind of not melting the PCB, but just like giving the system too much heat. And then I have the Kingpin heater, which probably has some elements gone in it, so I run a super thin pad. So the cookie heater I click on when the system is running, like after I have booted the system the first time. And at a Kingpin heater, I kind of do the opposite where I pre-run it because it's not very powerful anymore. But I just don't like the Elmore heater. It's just so complicated to mount up and stuff. Okay, let's have a look at the... While that's imaging, let's have a look at the stage. And give ourselves... Oh, final exams. Yeah. If you don't mind me asking, what year are you in college now? Like junior year or something? So OCN are already first. That's because we've got two 12 or 312 FPS senior year. Yeah, okay. So I guessed right in a sense because I meant the current year that you're sort of in or just finished this junior year. So I was right. I'll give myself the points for that. Individual subs though. Okay, Pavs on the 12. Everyone's at 12 FPS. Like that's kind of the target you're aiming for. 12, 12, 12. I mean, Matt is slightly under, but that's just run-to-run variance, really. Let's see what we have in terms of individual scores. So Zeus score is good. Kowtow has an LN2 that's only 12.5. Does it just fall off? Does it super duper, like, hardcore fall off? Oh, there's a Warp 9 13.2. That's the one to look at. But let's look at Martin White. What went wrong here? 4.9 on LN2. Oh, I hope that's not me. I hope that doesn't end up being me. It's at a bench meet though, so maybe there's some other factors. Is there no, there's no real comment. What's happening in terms of... Cool that the French are running their bench meets again though. That's super cool. So real time, non-overkill, no surprises there. A minute and 30 runtime is actually a good benchmark. So low and tight Sammys, low Northbridge, CPU Northbridge, low V. That looks like a bag to be honest. So this is probably the top ambient result. That's just a clock thing. I don't see anything massive. How cool is that? Is it that there's like a zoom in framework now for HyperBot? You don't have to like middle click and open the... I mean, I'm doing it out of habit, but you don't, strictly speaking, need to middle click and open the picture anymore to see stuff. So 2K CPU Northbridge, standard SAMI timing, CBR 4.7, 1.52 VOE core. My CBR is really droopy though. My CBR is really droopy. What is validation image created by extreme capture? I haven't heard that. Where's White's? So he's he's on the ITX board. That might have limited him. Zeus, I didn't see any gains. But you just have to be careful because you have to be super careful because it can unbottle, you know the drill, right? Like a bench can unbottleneck itself on higher clocks. So just because ambient doesn't have any gains for CPU Northbridge doesn't mean that it would never have. Like maybe the bottleneck is the core at low frequency, but once you go like 5.5, not claiming that I'm going to be able to get there, but once you go 5.5, maybe then CPU Northbridge scales more. I don't expect it to scale a shit ton, but like it might scale more. Okay, putting the drive back. Let's just conclude or look through different subs here because I really haven't looked. Tomek is solid, but just higher core than me. It's not like 100 extra megahertz gives another 0.2 FPS. I mean, no big mystery there. Molokai is super strong. Top result. I might keep this screenshot open now. Top result in the comp, from what I can tell. CBR, solid RAM, but you know it's kind of irrelevant. Solid CPU and B 1.9. Okay, he's not messing around. Okay, that's kind of it. All right, I'll keep it on the rig cam for a second as I pour on to get some snacks and boot the system. So 1 second. Rightio. Time for some Taiwanese snacks. Let's wait for this thing to boot. And we can go here. I'm an old man. Every time it gets to about 11 o'clock, I already feel like I want to have lunch. Yeah, temp monitoring. Oh, pineapple. I've got some pineapple cake here too, but this is peanut butter or something. The temp monitoring is broken, Zeus. Oh man, that's so delicious. Or I should just say it's delicious. You can't put so in front of it. Delicious. And I've got some Aussie snacks as well. Jats flavor Tim Tams, the best. I mean, double choc is pretty legit too, but you know. Okay, so it's showing 0 now. Should be. No. The real solution is probably just going into QFan and giving that full speed. I don't know which one it is. One of the chassis fans. Just go full speed on everything. Okay. -10 is probably a good starting point. Zero, zero. Okay. Not a good start. Well, that gives me the opportunity to glaze the pot. Okay. Signs of life is -6. Okay. Well, just about what you expect with FM2 Plus, right? Okay, I can build a new profile though. I'll build a new profile, and maybe that does things with the cold bug. Maybe. Let's go one strap down to start with. Let's go 9, 11, 11, 2T. 110 nanoseconds. CPU ratio 40. 1800 on the NB. Manual on the CPU voltage 1.55. 1.7 on the RAM. I mean, this will still do better in my water pot. Water 5.5. Ah, it's not hanging on it though. AA capture card. Just had a moment. Hello there, great lord. Okay. And maybe the CB in OS is different to out of OS. Could certainly be a thing. Ooh, okay, too much. Too much, or the temp dropped? Is there still a need to overclock? Yes, there's always a need to overclock. Why? Because more performance. Let's go 1.65. Just a flat 50. I'll do on screen just to keep an eye on everything. Alright, mid run I'll do a bit of pouring. Sorry. I know you're missing the run now, I just forgot something. Come on, OBS. That'll do. Just so you can see the pores. Because that's 0. Will I have to torch up at the end? Ugh. Just leave it. I'll let go. Looks like a 12 FPS run. Thanks for your confidence, Zeus. But you were right. Okay, off screen seems to do a lot then, eh? Okay, let's try and pull down 10 degrees. Maybe it was over. I guess this is where you look in overdrive to see if your temps are totally screwed. Nope. Not seeing that. No run. Yeah, no run. Okay. How about the CBB then? Yep, CBB. same CB as before, Zeus. Okay, that'll come up. Yeah, this chip is toast. I don't know of any way of moving around. Ugh. Doesn't want to go up. Doesn't want to go up in. Yeah, great lord, look liquid nitrogen overclocking. Sorry, I can't answer your questions right now because it's a demanding. Oh, so it did boot through. Maybe at the end of the stream I can answer some questions. Okay, so it did do the higher mem strap. I'll do an off-screen run, same settings as I had before. And then I'll swap chips because this chip is a total bust. So we are on the higher strap. It's not a good clocker either, I don't think. It really needs a lot of V core just to get to 5G. Okay, are we booted? Okay, we'll go back to our previous settings, but I'm really not feeling it. Really not feeling this chip, but I found out quickly what it was all about, so that's good. I'll swap it. Make sure our clocks are good. LLC set right. What LLC would you suggest, Zeus? Oh, yeah, it seems fair. Okay, mid-run I can probably go down a bit. Oh, let's not forget my rig pick. Giga equals medium. What would that equate to on a Zeus, I wonder? Hung? It's hung, I think. Yeah, it's hung. Is it? Fuck. Yeah, it really just likes +8 or something, +5 or something. It's okay. I'll literally keep it there and just do it. I'll have a quick look at my. Oh, see, that's a good point. Chiller time. If only you'd watched my last stream, Sebi, you wouldn't be suggesting chiller. I guess we'll go medium then. I thought I'd fucked around with this, but obviously not. Okay, that's all making a bit more sense now. Hey, Antitex. What's going on? I don't want to see advanced options, just give me the OS. How am I 45 minutes into this stream? Ending your day. That's Thursday night for you, isn't it? It's almost the weekend. Or Saturday, no, Friday night. Friday night. It's Saturday here, so it's Friday night for you. Okay. I have some thoughts now. I have some ideas of where I'm kind of going wrong. Let's go 1.6, 101. Keep the temps reasonable. 50 ratio. That's gotta work. It's gotta work. It's gotta work. Okay, no hang yet. It's always good. And then I'm swapping chips. Okay, real time. Let's do it. Huh? Insta hang? Wow. Okay, so it does want the extra V-core. Or maybe auto ended up being higher than medium. I'll go high 1.625. Something like that. Not extreme. I'll go high on both. FF. The fuck is that? Yeah, this is liquid nitrogen. I mean, I'd pour some out, but I don't want to waste it. Other cooling methods as well, like dry ice. Liquid helium, well, that's rare because it's really expensive, and just the resource itself is rare. 1.625. Okay, let's check the clocks. That's all fine. I'll launch the bench. It very much depends. Australia is a big place, and transport costs for liquid nitrogen are insane. So there are only some plants, and basically if you live close to a plant and there's competition for liquid nitrogen delivery, then it is cheap. If you don't live close to a plant, God help you. No, that's another hang. Clock watchdog. Yeah, hard walling. I think that's I'll just I'll go same settings, 49 multi. See what happens there. I just want a better run than my ambient run is basically the long and the short of this. Interesting though. Okay, no, I don't want to report that. I want to do this, and I want to load up and go one multi lower and save it. And now I'm not so sure about that being that score I looked at earlier being a sandbag. This is fucking hard. Okay, just I want to run that completes. That's all I really want. I'll keep it around +5 as per the probe. Once I have a score with the higher mem strap and this CPU mult, I'll maybe do a quick run with the monitoring running just to make sure that there's not some sort of weird mount issue that's causing 1.65 vCore to actually thermal throttle the CPU. I'd hope that LM2 mode on this board would also disable some of those kind of functions, but you never know with APUs, they're funny. That looks like a hang. No, just a very slow render. It's maybe a little bit too much of a pour, but still moving. Old AMD. This is not even old. 939. Nah, that's old. 939 socket A, slot A. That's old. Runtime is like 1:30. We should be pretty close. Once it goes dark, like full black, then that's the credits more or less, and they go quick. Yeah, okay. 12.158. Okay, not completely and utterly embarrassing. But basically an ambient score, which is that is actually embarrassing. Okay, so what do we want to try? Ooh, that droop. That looks like a serious amount of droop on high. Oh, 1.6. Okay, let's go like 1.7. Yeah, that did apply. Oh, and multi. It's not an insta-hang. It's not an insta-hang. That's good. So it's still scaling with vCore, even though it doesn't like temps. Somewhat strange, but we'll take it. Maybe I just kill it, eh? Like I just keep looking for more vCore. Like I don't need this chip for anything. It's crap. Now I'm also understanding the 1.9 that this other bencher had. It's maybe a little bit too cold. This part of the video render always looks a bit hangy, but it's just because it's slow. It slows down there. It's still rendering. Yeah, okay, see, that looks really hangy. I should probably shove the window higher up so it's not covered by as much, but there's an argument to be made for putting my face cam on the left, actually, because I often do off-screen stuff with Cinebench, and X265. So actually, that might make sense. But I don't know. I've been running right aligned for 7 or 8 years now. It's just would feel weird. I think it's going to finish. I just don't know how much of a score improvement we're going to get. So this looks like credits now. Yeah. Okay. 0.04. We'll take it. It's just a good to have multiple data files lying around, even if the score improvement is just like almost nothing. Hey, Mikey. What's going on? So it likes VCore but not cold. Interesting. Very interesting. I'm learning a lot. Okay, I'll go full top so you see as much of the window as possible on the stream. It's not an insta hang, or is it? That looks insta hangy. Or is it a lot of? I forgot if there's a lot of black at the start or not. Okay. What I might do is just give it some sock volts, see what that does. 5090 OC. You're gonna go for all the globals, Sebi? I could try more VCore actually. Should I do that? Yeah, 1590 is super cold bugged. Okay, so I wasn't able to hit delete. My Elmore Labs order actually did ship, so I'll soon have an OC panel, which will be good. So let's load up the old profile. Yeah. So 51 at 101 failed. But what about 51 at not 101? And we'll give it another 25 millivolts. Why would extra VCore kill the board though, Zeus? That's not really my experience. Oh, I forgot to shove it up high. Okay, you'll see a little bit of the render window. Okay, so this is looking more promising than before. But the thing is, it's only like an extra 50 megahertz. Because I went from 101 B clock at 50 to 100 B clock at 51. And the scaling with core isn't great to begin with, but we'll let it finish. I mean, I have so much LN2 to burn, and I just want to hang out with you guys. Oof. I mean, it went far. I can probably give it 25 more millivolts and it might pass. I let the blue screen do its 100% thing, so I don't have to face fucking recovery mode or whatever it's called. Yeah, I probably won't. Sorry, Antitux, I'm just catching up on chat a little bit. I probably won't make it over to TwitchCon. I do have a US trip coming up, but it's a little bit up in the air. I'm talking to someone. It's a whole boring story, but yeah, basically, whenever a certain thing that's being built for me is ready, that's when I'll go to Vermont to pick it up. Now I'm making it sound like someone's building me like a heroin production facility or something. No, it's nothing illegal. It's just one of my other hobbies. In before someone says, oh, it's like a sex doll or something. No, okay. It's a camera. It's a wooden camera. Alright, it's nothing exciting. It's a wooden camera being built for me. And that's one of my other hobbies. And now there's going to be probably a million questions about that. Or none, which will be even more embarrassing. Okay, so shit. I should probably. I'm allowed to have hobbies. Nice. TIL. Let's go normal and see what the temps do. Temps are fine so far. Okay, temps are totally fine. Clocks are staying. Let's see if the normal run finishes. And let's see if I can go low mid-run. This is lower than I would usually go mid-run. +2. 0. See, with higher V-core you can also go a little bit lower on stuff. -1. Shall I finish? I mean, it's not going to be a good score with all the clicking around I did. Finish. So -2. Let's see if the rig behaves -2 at idle. That'll be interesting. -1 now. It's obviously pulling up a bit. Let's keep the pour going. I don't know if the score is going to be any good, but it's interesting seeing it finish. -2, about to finish. 12.172. Almost my best score. We'll do an off screen of that. -3 mid run. We'll keep it -2. Interesting. I'm learning stuff. This is like the data gathering part of things. Like I mean, I'm fully aware that the chip is horrendous, to say the least. This is the part where you think it's hanging, and you don't know if it is hanging, and it probably is hanging. Looks like it's hanging. Oh no! I see some color. Ooh, late fail. Right, let's do an off-screen normal, and I'll actually just get LN2. I don't really care if it finishes or not. I have suspected that real-time just makes stability worse. This is the part where you think it's crashed. Probably is actually crashed. This part is so slow. Oh, but now I see the yellow coming, or am I imagining things? It's just full on crashed, right? No. Shit. Okay, temps are good. This should be a 12-2. Hopefully 12-2. 12-2. Come on, give me a 12-2. Give me a 12-2. Yeah. We have a run finished. And it's terrible. Whoa. What happened there? I'm gonna have to run it with CPZ open. That is... I know there's run-to-run variants, but that is just criminal. Okay, so there is multi-dropping. Okay. So now what we have to do is we have to fuck around with power options a little bit. That's just... those multi-drops are... yeah, they're killer. You want everything. Oh, of course, now we're gonna have a CBB. Come on, give me display out. E6. 66 is entering by us, yeah, or overclocking failed. Okay, yeah, let's work all this shit out on the bad chip. Okay. FM2 plus CPB. Power saving. Okay, let's start with power now off, because you have to be really careful on this platform. Sometimes you can disable a power saving option and it makes the power saving issue worse. So you just wanna be careful with that. Okay, we appear to be at the login screen, and we are. Yeah, we need the CPZ. I probably should have kept it closed and then launched the bench, because the bench actually interferes. Well, CPZ interferes with the bench. Hang. Ooh, that's looking a lot better. Now, can we do it at temp? No, it's still dropping multi. Less though. No, it's still dropping multi. Ooh, I should probably be PS checking it. Yeah, that's probably a way of ensuring absolutely that there's no drops. Let's try for that. Install. Yeah, okay. That's predictable. So power now seemed to help, but let's disable CPB as well. Yeah, of course we have a CPB. Amazing glaze on the pot, at least. Um, pretty sure CPB is a power option as well, so let's disable that next. Okay, we put it up. Let's wait for the bench to launch. But also, let's make sure we apply vCore, otherwise we might CB. Yeah, okay, cool. It looks solid, but we haven't really reached the we haven't reached temp yet, and we haven't reached the hardest part of the bench. Let's close and maybe we get a good result out of it. So is this the part where I always think it's gonna crash? Maybe. Okay, getting places. I like it. I like progress. That looks like a good score as well. So that was so fucking key if that's gonna do what I think it's gonna do. Whoa, 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 whoa. 13, let's do 13. Almost 13. Okay, let's go for the best score in the comp, guys. Same thing, off screen might hit hard without CPZ open. And then rerun ability as well, and we're at -4 and it's not crashing, so that's always a good thing. I might try and stick to -4. Yeah, I don't want to get greedy on temps. I think even just looping at -4, there'll be value in that. So was the part where I think it crashed, but then the yellow comes up. And then the yellow looks like it's gonna crash. I want that 13. 13.203 is the main score, and it's at 5.1. So Effie is good because he's at 5.15. Well, it's Effie is not necessarily good. It's in the ballpark. Close to the finish now. It is finished. Just give it a tiny little pour. 13. Let's do it. Nice, 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 nice. Okay. Now I've given away. I mean, it's not really a. It's not really a tweak, but I've given away like what power saving option you have to disable. uh, so these are the two fast ones. I'll just disable the other two, or shove away the other two because they're just distracting, and I don't need this anymore. With more temp, maybe I can do 5-2. Let's see. The multi switches, they also kind of cause instability in a way. So this is -5 now. I'm just slowly edging it down. Yeah, lucky number 13. -6. Yeah, mid-run -6 should be good. I mean, I just don't know how much the mid-core temperature, it's called that. That's not really a technical term, but how much the mid-core temperature moves with vCore, because that's essentially the temperature that is like the true cold bug temperature, not what your probe is reading or what your OS is reading. This is the part where you always think, ooh, is this a crash? But we have our yellow. Then yellow looks a bit crashy sometimes, but usually, yeah, fades out, continues. So I'm at -7 mid-run now. Seems like a good temp. You're gonna have to watch the replay, Zeus. I don't actually even remember. Was it CPB? Something like that. Are you on a crossplay? What's your board again? Aren't you on Giga? Might be different there. Yeah, -7 mid-run is solid. Let's do it, guys. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Yes! It's a pass, but what's the score? Top score in the comp. Okay, cool. Let's save it for sure, for sure, for sure, for sure. Let's not fuck up the CPZ tabs. Okay, I'm gonna let it idle there for a second, and I'll just grab some. I'm just taking a short break, basically, grabbing some water, etc. What did I miss? Rig is still running. It's always a good start. Let's just keep increasing multi, obviously. 5-3. Reset. Keep the temps down. It's not an insta hang. Oh, it's really starting to push out heat quite a bit. Let's try -8 mid-run. -9 mid-run, still no fail. -10 mid-run. Sweet. This is starting to look a bit crashy though. No, it's continuing. Come on, fade yellow. Yep, there's the fade. I'll keep it below -10. Hopefully no crash on finish. Well, hopefully it finishes, and then hopefully no crash on finish. -12, so I'm keeping the pour. I'm not pouring anymore. I don't want to fail on temps, on like too low temps. I'm fine to fail on clocks or whatever. That's a good pop for one multi. That feels like it's on the high side. Okay, -12 idling on the desktop and no issues. I'll save my Turbo V profile. $54 sets. I'm excited, guys. Are you guys excited? I'll just keep iterating on the temp. So -12 would seem super happy at this V-core. So I'll keep it below that's a hang. So I'll get a CVB now. Okay. More V-core, I guess. Let's launch the bench first. Okay. Sorry, just got distracted. So what are we doing? we're able to pass 53 at 1.75. Yeah, so now let's go 54 at 1.8. Ooh. Oh yeah, I was a bit warm, I suppose. Okay. That is a latest revision Kingpin cooling T-Rex. So apply first. Let's apply it in steps instead. Okay. 1.8. Will that do? Okay. So now that's applied, I can go down to temp and then go up a multi. That's the plan, at least. Yeah, the UP4 is a good board. I just don't have an alive one of it. No, it's not happy at that high V core. And now I might CBB. Yeah, 34 is CBB. Let me put that down in my notes, actually. Cross blade. $34 equals CBB. Sweet. This should all still be fine, right? Getting a bit warm. Oh wow, there's a firmware update available for my audio interface. I should remember to do that. Okay. So much going on. Okay. So 1.8 seemed to just like OCP or something. Let's go 1.75. Let's hide that. Let's go to this view. Let's apply the last good setting. I could also go lower temps and hope to pass like that. Wait, so now if I open the bench, it shouldn't insta-hang. Oh, okay. Yeah, just getting a little bit, I don't know. Yeah, I'm just gonna try something. Hold on, I'll just mute for a little bit. I'll be back as soon as I can. I should be back. Yeah, okay. So this is minus 13 at 1.8 vCore. I just had to launch the bench separately. It somehow was bugging. Like the hardware info part of the bench at the start was actually causing a crash in its own right. So the firmware update went through to okay, and this is a hang. Okay. Maybe a little cold. Maybe a little bit too much vCore. Could be a lot of different things. Okay, I'll have to pull up again. Okay. Yeah. I should probably try and just see what the coldest run temp is at the previous setting. I should also try that 53 plus 101 B clock. Loader. Good old setting. Just waiting for it to pull down. Okay. Sort of starting to get reasonable there. I wonder if you could use the hardware info part of the bench as a proxy for whether it's going to pass or fail. It'd be interesting. Okay. I think we have all of the ingredients. Except temps are still a bit low. High. I'll just go -10. I won't push on the temp part. I want an actual run with the extra 1B clock. I think that's a smart way to go. Yeah, I'll just go 10, 11, something like that. Damn it. Close, but no cigar, I suppose. Yeah, close, but no cigar. All this pulling up and down. I'll just let it sit there and get another flask of LN2. Retry. As I discover everyone left for that, in that 2 minutes where I was muted. What can I try? 1.75. Boom. Here comes Matt. I'm up a couple of, oh, now I'm, but when I was looking at the view counter a second ago, I was at 6. Now it's at 9. Okay. What are we doing? What am I doing with my life? Okay. I think I've had enough of the ambient music. I listen to my whirring fucking streaming rig for a change. Okay, so temps. We need temps. Clocks we have. VCore we have. Other clocks we also have. Just a little bit lower on the temps is required. I won't go crazy. I'll just do -10 as usual. Yeah, I'll just let it sit a little bit higher. $11. Yours does what? Matt? Minus 12. Okay, no colder. I went 13, 14, and it, yeah, I think it might have fucked the other run. So, yeah, it failed on that weird turquoise bit, didn't it? Here's the part where we always think it's gonna fail, but it's actually not. Minus 12, yeah, just keeping it minus 12. Here's another bit. This is actually close to the end of the run. I might not even pour anymore. Come on. Okay, one little pour. Okay, I lied. Two little pours. Alright, that's the end of that flask. But also the close to the end of the run. Yeah, we're in the credits. And there's the result. And it is... Yes! So Matt, to catch you up, the start of the stream was a bit slow, but now we're kind of cooking. I mean, the chip is terrible, but the best score, there are two LN2 scores I found in the comp. The best score is Molokai, I think, at 13.2, and we're a good bit beyond Molokai's score now. We have 2 or 3 scores saved beyond his. We're up on clock, same FE. Yeah, things are going quite well. So this is a 1.8. With Troop is 1.76. Yeah, 1.775. Okay. Now the next run, I might, just to satisfy my own curiosity, I might just do the next run on real time. Real time seemed to give some stability issues earlier, but I've been doing so many runs on normal now. I need to just double check what the diff is between a completed real time run and a completed normal run. No pour required. And then there's the rerun potential as well, obviously. So let's try that. So this is the... Oh, Bones, that's Bones. Oh, sorry, you're both moderators, so I just assumed it's the same person because it was the same color in the chat. Hi, Bones. So have you already run your Godavari for Team Cup? Yeah, and what was I gonna say? So yeah, real time's got to be checked. Obviously, still some potential to go lower. The chip isn't great, but it's kind of scaling. So this is the best vid chip. So like temp for clock, like its clocks at temp are quite good, I would argue. It's just that it doesn't do very good temps. If you know what I mean. Okay. Minus 13. Minus 12 has been the goal, but I've been... so that's a result. Wow, 0.2 from real time. That's legit. 14 is the goal now. I was happy with 13 earlier, but 14 is the goal now. It's gotta be. Okay, so real time is legit. Let's try an extra beacock. This is 5-4 now, though. This is getting a little bit hairy. I guess I'll just have to hold minus 14. Or attempt to. It's the part where it looks like it's gonna crash. This is another part where it looks like it's gonna crash. But there's the fade. Okay. I'm liking what I'm seeing. Okay, here comes the arm. Credits, score. So close. 14's the goal, guys. It's legit. I could probably rerun it fully off screen and get a 14. Just becomes a little bit tricky. What's the runtime? 1:20. I could time it and just do a runtime thing. I mean, there haven't been any crashes on completion yet, so I'm not too worried about missing the end of it. I might do that. Just do a timed run. Keep the temps the way you want them. Yeah, let me bring up the timer. Yeah, I can do more beat. Like it's yeah, I can do all that, Zeus. It's just, what if I get a crash? I have CBB, you know. Like I don't want to waste time if I don't have to. Like this will, I mean, never say never, but like I would imagine that this will comfortably pass and fully. Okay, clip that. Clip that. Clip it. FF. I was just also curious, like it's good for, it would be a good data point to know whether fully off screen. I mean, I've been doing like 90% off screen, like whether fully off screen gives gains. I also wanted that data point, you know. What's this? This is a sub 13 that can go away. This is just above 13, but I have so many scores now. I'll just keep the last two just for reference. Okay, we have quite a few things to do now. So launch bench, temps, apply clocks after the launch bench, and we're at. I'm a bit nervous that's gonna. Yeah, I'll apply vCore first. Get down to temp. Then apply BCLK. Yeah, comfortable. Ah, thanks, Wychak, for the clip. I love the title as well. Now we go the clocks we previously had. Make sure that applies. Then go +1 beat clock. Then go hone in on the temps a bit more than we currently are. -7 currently. Let's go 10. should grab a valid as well, I guess. Let's make a new profile. It's minus 12 now. Okay, minus 13. Let's go. Ooh, insta fail. That's an insta fail. Yeah, that's an insta fail. Maybe non-real time, but that's not gonna really help. Northbridge. Let's try Northbridge. Yeah, we need to Zorch. Try to get the delete mashing timing right, so we actually get into what do you call it? id. 66. That's entering bias. Save. Yeah, let's do 2200 and just see where we go. Go 0 0. Oh, does this cold bug move with NB? Or maybe it just doesn't like it. Oh, I should give it a bit of NB volts as well. Yeah, let's give it NB volts. Power supply, sorry, Jay. Not sure about that one. Okay. Load from profile. Yeah, let's go 1.4. That's yellow, that's fine. High was good. Let's try 2200 again. Yeah, I just needed a bit of Northbridge volts. Ooh, it's gonna hang on 98, is it? Of 0D? Weird. Really doesn't like that. I can't say I'm the world's foremost expert on God of Vari CPU Northbridge settings. Maybe 1.4 is too much. I'll just try 2100. I just want a tiny bit more so I can get 14 FPS. Come on. Also, I want to have lunch. Load this. 1.4. 2100. And we're plus 10 on the pot. It should do this. Famous last words, I know. FF so early in the cycle is a bit weird, but I think we're okay. Yeah, 66 is good, 61, AA, yeah, that's what we want. Whatever, open bench, open CBZ, a little bit of a pull down. Okay, real time range, open turbo V. Should be fine. Can I apply the profile straight? I'm a bit nervous about that. I'll apply it straight with lower multi. So I'm not really applying it straight, am I? Oh, I would now have to watch this because I've changed it. Okay, save that as the profile. Now go to temps. Just let it slowly simmer down. I don't want to over pour. I don't want to pull down too fast. Maybe Mount does something. Is Team Harbor Reacted doing anything for Team Cup this year? I haven't seen any scores. White Shark. Yeah, it's a slow pull down. That's fine. -5. -6. -8. Or thereabouts. Okay, so this is clocks now, but we're up on CPU NB. -9. No big session. No, that's a shame. -10. Really starting to get some heat in there. -11. 12. Okay, I think we're good to run. Is that an insta fail? No, it's not. -13. So it's good to see that CPU NB at least doesn't seem to affect CB or CBB negatively in any sort of great way. -15. Okay, I need to keep my pores down. So here's the teal turquoise bid. We've passed that. Here's the first blackout. That's a spot where sometimes this fails. -16. Okay, I really need to not. So here's the yellow. Now I'm looking for the fade out. It's coming. It's just the usual slow thing. Shit. Okay. Okay. Let's try 1.8. What have we got to lose? -16. Is that an insta hang? No. I see a little bit of movement. I do want to have lunch though, and we're about to pass the 2 hour mark. But this is kind of the end of this chip. I'm still seeing gains. I'm still seeing things to try, but yeah, the chip is well and truly, considering how crap of a bin it is, it's well and truly benched through now, I would argue. Is that a hang or just a really slow fade out? Slow fade out, okay. Now, is it just a post-yellow hang? Because I don't remember there being this much black, but let's give it... Okay, here comes the arm. Every run, the same drama, basically. Okay. I won't jinx it, but I think you know what I'm thinking. Yep, this is what I was thinking. Oh, I only got 0.01 out of it. Shit. I guess I save it. See, the other thing we can do, we can get a little bit of RAM out of it. That's really fast RAM. Look at that. You see that? We can get a bit of RAM out of it by going higher B clock, lower multi. Okay, so we're at like 5,400. What if we go one multi lower and then 2 B clocks up? I might just give me that tiny bit of something. I just want 14. I know it's not the be all end all. I know I probably have a better chip than this even, but I just want the 14 on stream. Now that I'm so close. Okay. I should maybe not even run watch, you know? Oh, shit. Okay, maybe just a relaunch of the bench. That can sometimes help. Real time. Oh no, okay. So what are we hitting there? Too much mem. I don't really want to reboot though. Back to that. Back to that. Can we go? Maybe we take all the pressure out of the RAM and CPU Northbridge and try 55. It's cheeky, but maybe. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't fail at least. I know, it's adventurous. And it seems like an insta-hang. Yeah. Okay, let's set some timings. Usually it doesn't really scale with that, but might just be enough to give me 14. Cold. My monitor in front of me is struggling to detect the HDMI splittered signal. What was I running? Okay, where's my ambient score? Let's go to my ambient score. I'll just look at what the timings are. I think I lowered RAS to 21 or something, or 24. It was already 24. TRC is 58. I mean, realistically, what I want is surely fall will give a gain. Like fall is autoing to 37. Let's do fall 20. Let's see what happens there. Splittered, yes, HDMI splittered. That's a technical term, isn't it? Okay. Okay, whatever. I don't give a fuck. Launch the bench, please. Let's give it a bit of juice. settings were. It was 53x, wasn't it? Yeah, so I think those two settings are correct. Now I just need temps. -2, -3, -4. -8, -9. 10, 11. I'll start at 12 maybe. Yeah, I'll start now. 13. And I'll just keep the pour going to 14 or 15. 14. 14.7. Yeah, that's fine. This is a good run temp. 15. Just a little bit more. Just so it doesn't fluctuate too much under load. Here's the first blackout that we're oh so familiar with. And here's the yellow. That takes a long time to fade, but it's okay. Here comes the fade. Here comes another black. And then we wait for the arm. Oh, I see some movement. Here's the arm. Just one pour. And here's the credits, right? I think this is the credits already. And here's the score. Worse, worse, worse. Sigh, 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 sigh. It happens sometimes. Let's pour down to -20 and see if it's like gives me a hard hang on desktop. Maybe I'm just running way too warm for my own good. Off 1B. Okay, -18, hard hang. Okay, let me take one last break and have a think and come back. What did I miss? Okay, Zoching time. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let that boot. I'm gonna try and lower the cold bug with vCore. Let's see how that goes though. You may just run into some sort of OCP OVP, power throttling, temp. Yeah, I don't know. But the CB moves with VCore, so you have to, like, it's a balancing act. I just had a hard lock on desktop idling with 1.775 set at minus 18.5 or so, but I'm now going to try and move the going to try and move the CB around a bit, but giving it more VCore. Realistically, probably 1.825 is what I actually need. Let's apply temps. That was a big pour. That was maybe a little bit adventurous. Actually, I need more. Okay, let's go clocks. Okay, there's that extra B clock you were asking for, Zeus. Let's see. That's minus 16, minus 17. Oh, no, it didn't. It didn't move around the CB. The CB is basically the same it was. I'm getting a little bit tired of Zorching, guys. Actually, I need to be careful because didn't it also fail at higher B clock at lower multi just because it was like too much CPU NB or something? Yeah, I should probably go one multi up and one B clock down, like a, you know, whatever amount of B clock down. Yeah, my monitor is starting to go on strike. Just as it gets signal back, I turn it off. Come on, turn back on. Bench window. Arrange. Real time. Load the profile, but I'm going to modify it. And now pull down. Problem is I can't get 5.45 now. Oh, I can. I go at 101 B clock. Should be safe. I'll save that as a profile, and I'll aim for minus 16 mid run. Close. I'm really eking it out now. I need more. Just as my probe turns off. No. Okay, try it. I see movement. That's almost minus 17. I need to watch my pores. Ooh. That looked weird. It went black really quickly? Is that a bugged run? Oh no. Let's just let it finish. If I was aiming for minus 10, I'd be like 200 megahertz down. I can't do that. Okay, the arm's there. Fingers crossed, guys. Come on, let's do it. Yes! Okay. Oh no! And it hangs. It hangs on completion for the first time all session. I should have Zorched up. Fuck. How fucking dumb is that? It's like I was born yesterday. Can I unhang it? No, I can't. Okay. I remember what I did. I can just repeat it, but I really have to stop. I feel like my right fingers feel a bit. I know a bencher who got arthritis, who got a condition in his hand from benching too intensively, and I want to avoid that. And they're feeling quite numb. I don't know how it comes about. Really, I should probably research that. But yeah, it's. One more run on stream, no matter what. Charmander? What's a Charmander? Okay. 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 Yeah, okay. Temps. Such a balancing act. You don't want to pull down too early because maybe then you get a hang and you have to pull up again. But you don't also want to pull down too late because then you kind of apply clocks. I don't do Pokemon. I'll load the profile, but won't apply it. And I'll go 1 B clock down. Okay. Big pour, and then I'll give it the B clock. Another big pour. Not too big of a pour though. Okay, B clock on its own. Should be safe, right? Okay, so there's the clocks. Should I run off a cheeky valid? Okay, now this is really cheeky. Ooh, what was that? Why is it opening? Why was it opening another CPU Z when I hit F7? What the fuck? Okay. Don't think I had the 420 in there yet, but it didn't do anything anyway. It's cold in here. OS fucked? Yes. Just to add to the fun. Okay, no cheeky valid this time. I learned my lesson. Let's apply the B clock. Double check clocks. Then temps. Then run and Zorchop on completion, or just a slightly warmer completion. Run at 14, 16 mid run. Okay, slowly getting to the 16 mid run. I'll just let it tick over. Yeah, 16 is good. 16.4. It's more trending towards -17, so I'll let it just slowly get warmer again. I'll pour from the flask. Okay, there's the yellow and the fade out. Still 17, so still letting it warm up. I need a good Zorch at the end. Zorch up to like 14 or something, or just a mouse wiggle. A good mouse wiggle might be good enough. Maybe both. Maybe Zorch and mouse wiggle. Who knows? There's the arm. We're still a little bit early in the run to start thinking about mouse wiggles. There's the credits, right? Maybe I just stop pouring right here. Okay. It's still quite cold. I'll keep the mouse wiggle going because it's kind of like the pot is cooling down due to the load coming off. I'm still under -16. I feel like I should maybe give it a small Zorch, but just give it a little bit of load. Like this is good load. Yeah, you want -15, so it's in this. It's in the 15s, just about to be in the 15s now. Okay, cool. I'll open windows and just not pour at all. Okay. I don't want to jinx it. Is it time to breathe out? Let's actually check the data file. It might be corrupted or something. I'm kind of a bit paranoid now. View list. We want the 14. Anything under 14 is just not baller enough, you know? Yeah. Okay. Let's do a sub. I'll have to log in I'll have to log into HiroBot for that. Nothing's ever easy, is it? Submit score. Got vary. Data file. Okay. So the hybrid detection is wrong, but screenshot is good. Score is good. Okay. Okay, we have that. Now let's Are trying more? Is that super greedy? Oh, that never saved because the OS fucked itself, right? Now let's launch a fresh CPZ 32-bit and get temps and do the valid. Okay, so the valid's done. Oh, that's already open. Now let's try +1 B clock. First for the valid. Okay, now for the run. Yeah, okay. Just because I want to end on a blue screen, I guess. Okay. Let that simmer away. It's not an insta hang. That looks like a pretty hangy hang though. Okay. Yeah. End of stream. That was a lot of fun. Thanks all for watching. More Team Cup streams to come. I'll just bang out. I'll check the other chips today and I'll finish this stage. And then I'll go on to Cinebench 23 single core and I might stream that, but not like straight away. Thanks all for watching. This has been awesome. I learned a lot and I don't think Godavari is as crazy like terrible to bench as I thought 3 hours ago. Alright. Like, share, subscribe and all the good stuff, and until next time. Bye bye.